radar indicated rotation, some pretty tight circulation here in southern Evangeline Parish. That will continue to work its way towards the north and east.
Right. These winds are going to get faster. Remember, top speeds of this storm, 150 miles per hour sustained, gusting to 170 miles per hour. So we got a lot to go throughout the night.
And in this, we could see what's called embedded supercells, so pretty much rotating storms in this line. In fact, moving my boots across, very slippery here on the road, so conditions not too great. In a sturdy structure, a brick home that did see some significant damage to its roof, but the people inside were unharmed. And one thing also to notice, look at all these lightning strikes, 120 lightning bolts being detected by radar right now. And that is normally a sign of a pretty healthy system. We talked about the factors that play into an urban heat island, but what actually is an urban heat island? Well, for that, we need to head up. Really behind me, it's windy, there's sunshine. These are not good signs typically for severe weather events. It really shows us not only are we getting that energy from the sun, but also there's a lot of wind energy in place. And let's go ahead and say from cold and frigid Lafayette, everybody stay warm, stay safe. I'll throw it back to you guys in the studio.
Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
Welcome back, Acadiana. It's been a little stormy and rainy outside, but no worries. We've got our Storm Track 15's meteorologist Cory Smith to give us a weather update.
Good evening, Princess. And dealing with some isolated storms right now. You can see really our heaviest rain moving close to Parks now in St. Martin Parish. That should rain itself out pretty quickly, but going forward, the story remains the same here. It's going to be all about the rain chances as we start off the next work week, and really over the next 2 days, I think quite a bit of rain possible here across Acadiana. So we'll break everything down, but let's talk about the next 3 days. You'll see those rain chances scattered to even widespread here as you go, especially Monday and into Tuesday. And we'll talk about the reasoning for that. We've had this southerly flow in place, so these white arrows, and that means we have all that moisture over Acadiana, but we also have a cold front slowly moving to the south here over the next 2 days, and those two factors tied together is going to give us some pretty good rain chances as we go not only through your Monday but also into Tuesday. So let's break everything down, what you can expect here for the next 24 to 48 hours. For the rest of tonight, things should start to quiet down. Temperatures getting once again into the middle 70s with partly cloudy conditions. And as we start off your Monday morning, middle 70s for most of us. By midday, starting to see some showers and storms firing up along the coast. But notice a little bit of a different look as we head throughout your Monday afternoon. Much more widespread in our storm activity, and even some storms starting to move in from the north. That's that cold front starting to push into the area, and that means I think pretty much everyone picks up on that rain tomorrow. Maybe some isolated flash flooding concerns where we see multiple storms throughout the day. This is 4 o'clock, that line now south of I-10, and that continues as you go into the evening. We can't rule out storms as you go into the overnight for your Monday and into Tuesday. Futurecast actually putting up some pretty heavy showers and storms here right along the coast around 2 to 4 a.m. as you go into your Tuesday, and then another round of rain expected as you go around Tuesday afternoon, once again scattered in nature. So have the rain gear nearby. It's going to be pretty wet here over the next 2 days, but there is some good news, some drier weather expected as you go a little bit later on into the week. But for tomorrow, not the case. We'll be dealing with scattered to widespread storms really from the afternoon and into the evening here across Acadiana. That does keep the temperatures down a little bit. Middle to upper 80s expected for our high temperatures. And take a look at the tropics. Good news here once again. Next 5 to 7 days, not expecting any tropical development. Take a look at the 7-day forecast. It's going to be rainy here over the next 2 days. But the good news is, I think after that, rain chances start to decline here, and you'll notice temperature is getting a little bit warmer as well into the lower 90s, 93 as we head into next weekend. And look at this, a sight for sore eyes. Some sunshine back into the forecast. We have to wait for that to get here, though. A lot of rain on the way over the next few days.
Now, Acadiana has seen tornadoes, hail, and heavy rain during the past few days. As the threat for inclement weather continues, it's important to make sure you're okay.
Storm Track 15 meteorologist Cory Smith talked to St. Landry Parish officials about staying safe.
We've seen a lot of active weather here across Acadiana in the past week, and behind me, damage from the EF3 tornado that moved through St. Landry Parish. And it's important when we see this type of weather occurring to talk about how to keep yourself safe. Is it safe to be in a mobile home?
I'm going to say no, it's not safe to be in a mobile home. I think that after seeing the destruction the tornado did, 140-mile-per-hour winds did to the two homes.
This past weekend, an EF3 tornado moved through St. Landry Parish. Behind me, what's left of a mobile home where tragically a man lost his life. But just down the road, the importance of being in a sturdy structure, a brick home that did see some significant damage to its roof, but the people inside were unharmed. This is the important thing that we tell you over and over again when it comes to severe weather, is to find a safe space to keep you safe. Over a dozen structures were damaged on Saturday in Palmetto, and unfortunately the tornado led to 7 injuries and 1 death. The weather has remained active in the area since that day, and the threats have since shifted. We've dealt with severe weather over the past week here in Acadiana. Now the issue is heavy rainfall. 2 to even 6 inches of rain or more in many parishes. Local rivers and streams are beginning to rise, and local officials are now worried about flooding.
You're going to have flooding. The most important thing is not to drive through the flooded areas on the roads, especially at night. You should stay home. If you get out at night and you're driving and you can't see the flooded areas, you can't see how deep the flooding is. You could get stuck. You could perish. So it's very important to stay away from the flooded areas.
With storms in the area the next few days, remember to be weather aware, and when the next flash flood or severe situation strikes, take the correct precautions to keep yourself out of harm's way. From St. Landry Parish, I'm Storm Track 15 meteorologist Cory Smith.
Some great advice there. Thanks, Cory. And for more information on safe practices for strong and severe weather hits, you can visit our website and read this full article.